Waka waka waka. Waka waka waka.
Freakazoid.
Oh, sorry. No, we're not painting Muppets here.
On the Muppet Show tonight. Dun,
We're
dun,
painting the penguin.
dun. Well, I'm painting the penguin.
And I'm finishing up silly green hair guy here because I didn't like his green hair and I gotta finish him. He doesn't have his traditional smile.
Good little details to do.
Just a couple of details I didn't quite get to finish on Harley and the Joker.
But after that, you're moving on to...
I'm moving on to this guy who I only have to paint half of him.
I couldn't tell who he was based solely on that until I saw that he was about to flip a friggin' coin.
Wait, hang on.
There's only one villain in all of villainy that has coins.
Let me kill this light. There, how about that? I killed the light.
Oh, you just ripped the light off the stand.
There. Now I can do it. I only have to paint half of him.
Why only half of him?
Because he's black on one side, white on the other. So I just have to paint, one side.
It's like a really bad shadow. It's half of you.
Yeah, see? Look, it's only one side of him.
Oh no, you're not joking. Although it flips for the undershirt and tie though.
Yeah, the undershirt, the undershirt and the tie are flipped, which is weird.
I mean, it stands out.
But yeah, he's black and white.
And red all over.
He's only when the Batman punches him.
He's a bad joke newspaper.
Look, I got a wire in my face. Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. We're back.
Oh.
So, giggles aside, there we are.
Well, we're gonna have a lot more giggles.
Yeah, we are ready to start painting. Announcements for anybody who's watching that we need to say?
Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, there you go.
Rio de Janeiro.
We're going to the Brazil in 3 days, so when we're done with the stream, we're gonna hop on a plane and fly down.
Well, we're bringing Brazil here.
Brazil's already here.
Brazil, my nizzle.
See, this is the serious question because it's.
How does a serious question follow? Brazil, my nizzle. Something that's
How
so
do you
dead.
spell Brazil?
B-R-A-Z-E.
How do you spell Brazil? Is it B-R-A-Z-I-L or is it B-R-A-S-I-L?
That was Zen.
It's not. It's both.
Is it?
Some people use a Z, but the official term, is an S. Brassel. If you want to go with the English term, that's Brassel.
Yeah, but that's definitely not English. I mean, how would you pronounce, like, United Kingdom in Portuguese? Because that's not going to come out as United Kingdom.
I can't think of a way to say it that isn't the UK.
United, and I'm gonna butcher the Portuguese accent, so I'm sorry in advance. United King.
Well, I do know one thing.
Kingdom?
I'm getting beeped on Discord for some delusional reason. Why?
Seems like a personal issue.
Oh. Okay, sure.
What's so important they have to interrupt our painting stream?
Transparent DM talks about Yoseka stationery.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. That's for a later date, later time. It has to do with a weird pen.
So, a DM who is invisible.
No,
is
that's
talking about.
That's her
their
name.
Preferred pen.
Yeah, she sent a video to us. That's her name, Transparent DM.
Yeah. No, I know who you're talking about. I'm just like,
Okay.
but I was extrapolating. It's like transparent means you see through them.
Right.
So they're invisible. So an invisible DM. I guess an invisible dungeon mistress.
I don't know. We'll get off of that subject. We're going to skip right on down to the painting of the mains. And you've seen our setup before.
My goodness.
And here we are. He's got the Pengy.
I do have a pingy. I don't have Pengu.
I have a couple of
Which is okay.
arch villains here, along with a third. Standing up, waiting in the wings. Because I got to somehow, some way, paint the Joker's lips.
Good luck.
And I got two choices of doing it. It's either I paint his mouth completely red, over extending around his mouth,
Yeah.
and then paint the teeth white, or get a super itty bitty tiny brush and just paint the edge of his mouth. But the first thing I'm going to do with this happy little clown, because yes, I'm Bob Ross now. I'm painting a happy little clown.
Oh, he's such a happy little clown.
I am going to take this green, because we're going to fix his hair. We're going to take this lovely green. We're going to shake it up. And in case you don't hear, like, cars going by or anything like that, it got warm today, so I threw on some air conditioning.
Yep.
I'm going to tap a little bit of black into it. Boop.
I've got the teeniest, tiniest
Boop.
little bit of purple.
Oop. I need a brush. I cannot use one of my tiny brushes. Tiny brushes in my paint. Tiny brushes. Ain't they great? Oh.
Slant rhyme at best.
Best you're going to get on such short notice. Alright. So, I know you guys can't really see this green. Let me move this, because this might be better down here where it helps visualize everything.
Let's start with a
There. Is that a little better? Yeah, you can see it now. Let's take this black and mix it in.
little bit.
Woo! That really darkened up. Really darkened up. So we're just going to go with this big old brush.
There we go. I've got this lovely, like, really light lilac pink purple for a collared shirt here.
Okay.
And the rest of it is black, white, and gray. Ooh.
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Yeah, well.
God bless us, everyone.
Oh, that's right. That was something else I had to do. Didn't do it.
Bless us?
No. The whole painting of his the flag.
Oh yeah, because that's not on the character card.
Yeah. Easily taken care of.
He's gonna go with a solid color.
For starters, and then I'll put like a yellow bloom on it.
Nice.
Or something like that.
Itty bitty little touch of color.
Did you know that the penguin is actually really old?
How old is he?
He was born in December 1941.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Goodness.
He first appeared in Detective Comics.
Before it was officially Batman.
Oh no, Batman had his own comic.
Well, I thought Detective Comics were first. Like, there were more Detective Comics before there were Batman comics.
No, because Batman #1 had come out in the early, in 38.
Oh, okay.
Detective Comics came out about the same time. And, yeah, it was comic number 58. That he was in.
And he's been with us ever since.
Yipper. It's not the greatest, but it'll have to do.
Well, it's kind of like, the Riddler's outfit. In this animated series, there weren't question marks all over it.
Which is fine, because making question marks would have been difficult as hell.
Yeah. It's a little, little compromise.
And I'm touching it up, though.
Kind of start with the hard part first. And hopefully the rest will be a walk in the park.
Don't you mean a waddle in the park?
Does Penguin even like parks?
Yeah. He likes pigeons.
They remind him of home.
Remind him of home.
Looking pretty good. Just need a little bit thicker to make the color pop. Just a little bit.
I am still not happy with this paint job on his hair.
No.
Not at all. Not one iota. But I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah. Penguin, his actual name, because he hates the name Penguin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot.
Very Victorian.
He was introduced by artist Bob Kane and writer Bill Finger. He is one of Batman's oldest foes. The Penguin is always presented as a gentleman of crime.
That's part of why I like him so much.
Often developing elaborate schemes while presenting himself as an innocent of his many activities.
I almost stole your rough iron. Where the heck did black run off to?
It's in my hands.
How dare you, sir? Okay, I'll wait. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh. So yeah. He's an eccentric criminal mastermind, well known for his love of ornithology and his use of technology-fitted umbrellas.
It's a silly contrast between, man, I am an upstanding criminal mastermind. You will address me as such. Also, here's some knockout gas coming out of my umbrella.
Pretty much.
It's silly and it's great. And for some silly reason, I've still got that little jingle you were humming about tiny brushes stuck in my head. Tiny brushes. Don't ask me why. I couldn't tell you.
Because it's a catchy tune.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Was this the 20? This was the 20. I want the 30. The 20 will be good for Harley. Harley has got to get her gun painted. Oh, and I still got to paint that cork. Ugh.
Yeah. Because it really sells it, I think,
But
when she's pointing a cork gun at you.
I have here, and you cannot see, can you? Can you see that tip? Look at that tip.
Barely.
Yeah, that's a barely all right. We need to get that barely red. Put some barely red out here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's enough red. Oh, that's enough red to paint the town. But in the comics with Mr. Pengy,
Yeah.
he's actually been shown as the manager of the Iceberg Lounge, a popular nightclub, which is a front for all of his illegal financials.
Wow. Theft, burglary, tax evasion.
Pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. He was voiced in the 60s by none other than the infamous Burgess Meredith.
And really, that's where I know Penguin the best from.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I consider iconic.
And his depiction there, the elements that Burgess Meredith brought to the Penguin, actually were brought over into the comics and influencing future versions of him.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Very cool. It's not a full character coming over like Harley Quinn was, but it's definitely nice to see that, bringing them to life on screen and then bringing it back to the comics to match is a nice little trend.
I gotta do something here. It's bugging me for a moment, guys.
What?
Sorry, but I had to turn that light out. It was affecting my vision.
Don't look in the light.
Fine.
What?
I did a line for his mouth. I mean, it looks good from afar, without my glasses.
Great. That's all we could ask for.
Hi. What would you like, little Miss Treya?
She's already got the peanut butter.
Do you need to go outside now? Are you telling me you need to take a you need me to take a break for no reason?
That sounds right.
Here, I'll showcase. I'll bring the plate this way.
Yeah.
There, you can see Harley's black lips, and maybe you can see the Joker's lips.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, we'll get pictures of them when they're done. Come on, go back. 'Cause I gotta paint some guns now.
Yep. And a big old quirk.
And a big old court and flag.
Oh, true.
And flagpole.
Can't forget the flag. Have you got the flag? No flag, no country.
Who what?
That's a nice country. It'd be a shame if someone stuck a flag in it.
What country?
Every country visited by Great Britain. Have you got a flag? Oh, well, no. No flag, no country. It's a classic Eddie Izzard bit.
Okay. Sure.
Quite hilarious. You should check him out. Check her
I
out.
should listen to the barking dog outside.
I suppose.
I need a brown. I want a brown. I need a light brown. Hey, XV48. Or 98, whatever the hell that thing is. But what I really need is...
A pupper barking at you?
No.
It's too hot out. I can't poop.
No, I had a joke on my lips.
Oh, did you now?
I need to understand the binary language of moisture evaporators. Never mind.
Uh-huh.
One of the best lines that came out of the show was when the Penguin struck an art dealer. And one of the guys mentioned to the art dealer, "Sorry about the intrusion, sir, but at least you've been ransacked by a man of impeccable taste."
Quality.
Well, in this show, however, he is voiced by Paul Williams. And as we mentioned, Burgess Meredith did him in the show, in the 60s show.
Right.
Paul Williams does this version. And Robin Lord Taylor is actually the one that did him in the TV show Gotham.
Oh.
Which, in my opinion, take it or leave it, folks, it's my opinion, is one of the better portrayals of the Penguin.
Really?
Behind Burgess Meredith. Because you cannot compete with Burgess Meredith's Penguin. But Robin Lord Taylor, he definitely did a good one.
Well, good. I haven't seen Gotham.
There is, I mean, I could show you clips of Gotham and or, you know, the bits where he's great.
Mm-hmm.
But I think probably the best way to showcase the Penguin from the Gotham live action show is to just show the last episode.
Yeah?
The last episode where Bruce Wayne comes back into town after several years of not being there, and the Penguin and the Riddler are all dressed up in the proper costumes that they weren't in all the entire series. And it was a classic Batman show.
Nice.
with the villains trying to get their stuff done and failing miserably because the Batman comes in to stop them.
Lovely.
Yes. Back to you. Man, I'm going all over the place with these brushes. That's plate mail I screwed up and just kind of chunked out. So much.
Oop.
I think I fixed that paint though because it had a plug in it.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah. And you gotta get it out without letting like the entire torrent of paint come out behind it.
And that's just it. The whole torrent of paint come out and it came out with it. I didn't realize that there was one until it came out.
It was too late.
Too late. Too late for me.
Too late to apologize.
There.
It's too late.
Maybe that'll be better now, guys. Can you see easier?
That looks good. Yeah.
Turn my light back on.
At least you can see better.
Well, I want the people on the stream to see better.
I mean, if the people on stream can see, but you can't see, then we've got issues.
And we do, because I can't see.
Okay, we've got issues.
And I'm the one painting here, not you guys. But I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, you know?
Can you try painting with a 7-second delay? Just pull up your own stream.
God, what would that be like?
Oh, I don't even.
Even the Minecraft villagers are like, I don't think I could do that either. See? Alright, one pistol. And yet another pistol. This one's got a longer... Where the hell's the barrel end? Oh, the barrel end's way up there? Nice. Okay, good.
Long nose.
No, it is a long gun. It's that classic gun from the movie that Jack Nicholson portrayed the Joker in.
Oh.
Where he pulls out this, like, super long barrel rifle pistol thing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's like the barrel's as long as his pant leg kind of thing. And he just drags it out and aims it. Bam! Taking down the Batwing in one shot.
You can't be packing small arms when you're going up against Batman.
Well, he was packing something down that trouser leg for sure. And it was a pistol.
Is that a long-nosed pistol in your pocket? You're just happy to see me.
Oh, it's a long-nosed pistol. It's right next to my Joker fish.
Joker fish. He doesn't keep Joker fish in his friggin' pants.
You haven't seen him yet, have you?
Oh, no. Or he doesn't refer to himself as a Joker fish.
He doesn't refer to them as Joker fish.
Ugh.
This is my Joker fish. This is my gun. This is for fish. Oh.
There's many like it, but this one is mine.
Yep.
Jeez.
There.
Full Metal Joker.
Yeah, I could just... I'm sorry.
To do the whole movie, Full Metal Jacket, but the Joker is the crazy guy.
All I picture is the Joker drops trow and his thing flops out and it's one of those like clown whistle things.
Oh no, he drops his trouser and then ribbons just fly everywhere for like 3 straight minutes.
No, that happens after he's done.
Yeah.
It's just ribbons.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Okay, Harley, let me look you over one last time. Hello, Puddin'. I'm going to fix up your white a little bit.
Can't have a messed up white.
On her face. There's a little bit on her face I need to touch-up.
Yep. Just put a little white on her face. That's just what they all say.
According to the Joker.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hey, this lovely little Everland sunset, which was dead a couple of weeks ago.
It's come back?
Yeah, after I put water in it.
After you revived it?
I revived it. Clear!
Nope. Still pretty potent. Still colorful. It is a shame with the penguin here that's black suit, black hair, black hat. There's one big mass of black up here.
Yeah. Alright. She's got herself a cork!
Nice.
And I am getting tagged and tagged and tagged. So I am going to go boop, 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 boop. There we go. I am down. Hey, little Miss Bright Demonic Yellow.
Little Miss Demonic Yellow. Like you do.
Oh, wait. Was I doing it a yellow flag or a red flag?
I thought you were going to do a yellow bang.
I was doing a yellow bang, red flag.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still have the red.
I mean, the other way around would work, too. It's not like there's a specific one you can go for, I think.
I think the red flag will work just peachy.
Yeah, I agree.
And then try and draw a yellow bang on it. Just the explosion looking thing.
Not like the whole word.
No.
More black, because I'm going to need it.
So, do you remember the different types of trick umbrellas the Penguin had?
No. Because there were quite a few, if I remember.
I mean, he had the helicopter umbrella, he had the poison gas,
Oh, of course.
of course, the dart ones, he had... I don't know, there were so many of them.
The ones where, he turned on or off his minion's healthcare with a little tap.
Yeah, bonking him over the head.
Yep.
One of his original origins, or his original origin,
Yeah.
was the fact that he was teased very much in his childhood due to his short stature, obesity, and bird-like nose. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he doesn't like being called the Penguin.
Mm-hmm. These traits made him an outcast in his rich debutante family. Their rejection drove him to become a criminal.
Like you do.
He's not so much an evil criminal.
I mean, unlawful.
He's a criminal.
I mean, evil in the strictest sense of not good.
Right. He also, in his original attitudes, in his original stuff, he suffered from some sort of hip ailment, which caused him to waddle when he walked.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, that doesn't exist. He doesn't suffer from that. You never see him waddling around.
Apparently being a crime lord pays a little better. He could afford to get that surgery.
Better healthcare.
Yeah. Or he just has enough money to pay out of pocket.
That too.
Because it's paying out of someone else's pocket. Am I right, millennials? We're poor.
I'm not a millennial and I'm poor. Does that count?
Yeah, you could be an honorary millennial for being poor. Looks like he has black shoes too. Oop. I might as well just throw that on the base. Do the whole thing.
Right. Yeah, corsage. Alright, Joker.
Acceptable enough?
Nope, I need white.
Oh, okay.
I need a little white. Okay, we'll just set that over there. Set that over there. I'll kick Trey in the face. Sorry, girl.
Rude.
Didn't mean to kick you in the face. Are you utilizing the white at the moment?
I am not. Here you are.
Oh, that's a very tasty white.
Oh, man. Do not eat paint. That just seems like a bad call.
You handed it to me and I slurped my soda.
Oh, it's delicious. It tastes just like Coke.
Yep.
I'm saving his umbrella for last because that's an easy place to hold the miniature.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. We've got the inside of the foot to do a little more. Oh, it's going to be a little awkward. Okay. You know what? I'm not even going to hold it. Let's just see if that... Oh, it's sliding. Oh, you're sliding.
Yeah, you gotta hold the mini.
It's going to come over here at a weird angle.
Alright, how do we do a bang? How do we do a bang?
Put a little thing...
Oh, you know what I could do? I could do a bang real easy.
Yeah?
Maybe. Yeah. Just write the word bang.
In yellow?
Yeah. Instead of like an explosion symbol?
I thought the symbol would be easier.
I don't know.
I mean, hey, if you want to do the whole word, go for it. I think it looked pretty good. The only snack that smiles back until you bite their heads off.
I don't think the explosion is looking good either.
No? I thought you were doing the letters.
I decided to change it.
There, okay.
It looks like a yellow fish.
I mean, a modern Joker, maybe he'd point a gun at you and a fish would come out, but...
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
He's a clown. You can't trust him.
Well, that side looks a little better. We'll just go with that one. The back side doesn't look like a fish. Looks more like an explosion.
Oh, good.
Because I figured out what I should do to make the explosion.
Explode it?
Draw a cross with like an extra line in it, and then take the lines and just kind of widen them in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And that makes an explosion.
That works.
All right, you two, bases later. You, on the other hand, little mister. Oh, your skin is blue.
Oh, I'm blue.
All right, there,
Without you.
Two-Face.
Oh, I'm so blue.
Did you know that when Two-Face came on board in the 60s, or sorry, not the 60s.
Probably before the 60s, right?
And you were right, yes. Detective Comics came out before Batman.
Oh, good.
8 issues before Batman.
I mean, not by a huge margin. Definitely.
I think it was 8 issues. Wait a minute. Hold up here. Oh, I can't get my freaking facts straight. No. A lot of issues. Because it was 48 that Batman number 50 came out. It was 41 when Detective Comics 58 came out. So yeah, Detective Comics was around for a while before Batman got his own comic.
See, I thought so. I thought that was the case.
And I'm a Batman fan. How am I screwing this up?
I've read like 0 Batman comics. And 0 Detective comics for that matter.
I've read a ton. And I still screwed up. So anywho,
Yeah.
when he came out in Detective Comics 66, okay, which was 8 issues after the Penguin?
Yeah, give the detective, I guess, 8 issues to deal with them.
He had the name Harvey Apollo Kent.
Harvey Kent.
He kept the surname Kent for the next few appearances until it was changed to Harvey Dent in 1948's Batman number 50.
Oh.
The change was done to avoid the confusion with a certain mild-mannered Metropolis reporter.
Both of them DC properties.
Mm-hmm.
And so the easiest way to stop that was to do a quick little name change, huh?
Uh-huh. And one of the cool things about it, though, is they ended up using that as a plot point in Superman Family number 211. When
Really?
Earth 2's Lois Lane mistakenly believed that one of Harvey Kent's enemies was targeting her husband.
Oh. Aren't there a couple names that they've reused and then brought back in the comics to be like, wait, who are you talking about?
You mean like Martha Kent and Martha Wayne?
Yeah. It's like, how many Marthas are there?
Apparently, for the 2 biggest superheroes, Martha has to be her name, the mother's name.
Martha's just a mom's name. That's it. If you're born and you're named Martha, you pop out a fully formed 40-year-old.
With parent issues.
And superhero children.
Well, no, because Martha Kent was just the woman that found the baby in the field.
I'm sorry, but I believe Martha raised Superman.
She did, but she found the baby in a field.
Just because, it's an adoptive mother doesn't make her any less of a mother.
No, but she didn't pop out a 40-year-old superhero.
Well, I was saying that she popped out from her mom as a 40-year-old mother.
Oh. So what was Martha's mother's name then?
Also Martha. It's a lineage that goes back generations. Like a fractal. You look closer and it's just Martha's all the way down.
God. What's your name, Martha?
Oh, you're one of the Marthas.
That's funny. My mother's name is Martha, too. Oh, Martha. Why did you say the name Martha?
My mom's name is Martha, too.
We should be besties.
Okay. And the whole world agreed and everyone had ice cream.
I wonder if they're going to make a joke about that in the Flash movie.
I don't know about the Flash movie, because the focus wouldn't be on Batman and Supergirl.
Batman v Superman?
I mean, in V Superman. I don't know, maybe.
Which one was it that he fought Zod in?
That's an excellent question I do not know the answer to.
Because that's the one that the Flash movie is screwing time with.
I mean, let's be fair. Flash has been screwing with time for a long while.
Yeah, but this version is just bonkers. Well, there's going to be no mistaking Two-Face out on the board.
Yeah?
Yep. I almost feel like I need to give him brown shoes. Just to mix it up.
I mean, that's what I did with the, what was it, little grunt people? The Enforcers?
Yep.
Yeah. But I think as a villain, he's probably got an aesthetic going.
Yeah, but I don't see his shoes.
Fair.
So.
Maybe you go with a mid-tone, do a gray instead.
Oh, yeah, gray, because he is kind of black and white. With that touch of blue.
I mean, either that or you're going to have to do one shoe white and one shoe black.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Alright, I think I'm done with him. There, what do you think? Think I'm done?
Yeah, you're done. Great. Call it a day. All right, thanks for coming to the stream, guys.
My fingers are hurting now. They're tingling a little bit.
Give it a quick break then. You can tell us more facts about Two-Face.
I will, because the very first Two-Face story was actually, and very fittingly, a two-parter.
Oh.
Detective Comics 66 ended on a cliffhanger. But the resolution to that story wouldn't be published until Detective Comics 68. It skipped number 67 entirely.
They needed to make him wait.
In other words, the story continued 2 issues later.
Oof.
Two-Face's famous double-headed coin originally belonged to Boss Maroni. Harvey Dent used the coin as evidence during Maroni's trial, which enraged the mobster, causing him to scar Dent by tossing acid in his face.
Like you do.
It makes Two-Face's coin partially responsible for his existence. Other versions of the story have the coin as a possession of Dent's father, which abused young Harvey.
Oof. Big oof.
Two-Face disappeared from the comics and came back in the 60s. Exactly 20 years later, or 22 years later.
Wow.
I'm messing up the fact because it was another one of those two facts.
Oh, because they really wanted to put the 2s in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this was one of the villains of the Batman Rogues Gallery from the 60s that wasn't in the TV show from the 60s.
Because there was never a Two-Face in the 60s. They brought him back just for...
Harlan Ellison actually wrote a story treatment for an episode for the Batman series that would have featured Two-Face. The episode was never produced. But, however, in 2014, Len Wein and Jose Luis Garcia Lopez turned that treatment into a comic, which then was later turned into a movie, an animated movie.
So from comic, that's from comic was a character. They made the show that was never produced. They turned that into a comic that turned into an animated movie.
Correct. And the animated movie was actually done in an animation and art style that fit the aesthetic of the 60s Batman.
Well, nice. That's good.
Yeah, they've done a couple of those where they've done the cartoons in the Batman 66 style.
Well, because it's so good.
Which they actually call that, for that particular Batman, they actually call it Earth 66.
Well, because they have like the year that it came out as a naming convention.
Correct.
I learned that the other time.
Yep, just like Batman or Earth 90 is the original Flash TV show.
Mm-hmm.
That's his Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Earth 89 is the Tim Burton. I put my finger on something and now I've got his hair all black.
Oops.
Yeah, that's not good. Another piece of historical note.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really historical note.
A bit of trivia then.
Trivia. In the Batman animated series,
Yeah.
he was voiced by none other than Richard Mole.
Oh. I don't know who that is.
Who starred in Night Court.
Night Court.
Night Court was a comedy about a court that was held at night.
No way.
And Richard Mole was the bailiff.
Okay.
The bailiff? Is that what I'm thinking of? The security guard that,
Yeah.
now rise,
The one that grabs evidence from the accused and brings it to the judge.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Big, tall. He was like 6.5 foot tall.
Ooh.
Towered over everybody.
Good bailiff.
He was skinny and about as dumb as a rock.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Which also, speaking of Night Court, it's a good segue into this.
Okay.
But Night Court was where Brent Spiner got his start.
I also don't know who that is, because I don't know anybody. I think I know, like, 10 celebrities, and they're all from, like, the late 90s.
Brent Spiner played Data
Oh, nice, okay. I'm a lot better with fictional characters.
on Next Generation.
Yeah. It's kind of weird being someone who doesn't recognize celebrity names and being like, and? Oh, Data! Yeah, I know Data. Who doesn't know Data?
Yeah. Yeah, true. All right, Harv.
Penguin, you have a lovely white vest, but it is a pain to get in there and actually paint.
You know, now I've got a real curious question that I have to think about here.
What curious question do you have to think about? Oh, you gotta Google it.
Oh, okay. He was in there. Okay.
What's that?
Wow, that was back in 2014? Huh. That shows how old that show was.
Next Generation?
Harvey Dent was in the TV show Gotham back in 2014.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Gotham has been around that long. Wow. That's crazy.
I mean, anybody alive today is going to have a weird time thing going on, I think.
Yeah, I have a weird time thing going on because a lot of stuff that happened between 2013 and 2018 is just that weird, like, that happened? I don't remember that happening, but okay.
Oh, I was definitely alive then. I don't remember a single thing that happened, though.
Oh, I was alive too. They just were not pleasant years for me.
Oh, right.
And I think...
Like everyone else in the pandemic, I bet. Not in a similar sense, where those years happened. I lived through them. I couldn't tell one day from the next, so, there's that.
I suppose, yeah.
In a way. I'm not trying to discount
in a way. No.
your life there.
No. In a way, yeah. I mean, I remember things, just not everything.
Yeah. We don't have photographic memory.
No. I mean, there were some things, and I'm glad I've got pictures.
Yeah.
Showcasing the things.
Yeah.
No. I don't think he's a tanned flesh kind of guy. He's more of a barbarian flesh. You got that barbarian flesh over there?
I have the resurrection flesh.
Oh, resurrection flesh. We didn't buy the barbarian flesh.
Do that one.
We bought the oh, that'll work. He's kind of... I don't know if Harvey Dent was, like, black?
What? Like African American?
Yeah.
Not that I recall, but most of my experience with Harvey Dent was with the Thank You for Smoking guy.
No, in the cartoon.
I didn't think so.
Wait a minute. The Thank You for Smoking guy? What?
So, have you seen Thank You for Smoking? The movie?
No.
Okay, then that doesn't make any sense. The actor who portrayed Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight was the main actor in Thank You for Smoking. It's where I saw him before Dark Knight.
Oh, gotcha. No, in actuality, this Harvey Dent in the cartoon, I'm going to look it up. I have to get a better picture because I don't have a better picture.
Mm-hmm.
He is Big Bad Harv. I mean,
Yeah.
you be the judge.
Oh, let's take a look.
Was he a black guy?
I wouldn't say so, no. Although, like, this one down here, the barbarian flesh might have worked pretty well for him.
You know, like even this shot.
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah.
No, because especially with the animation style, they would have made it more pronounced, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, because looking at this shot where he's got his fist back,
Yeah.
that's not the nose,
Yeah.
the bone structure of the face. But it's that darker skin tone.
Oh, he's definitely a darker skinned guy.
And in case you're curious, I don't know if you'll be able to see it too well.
But we're gonna try anyway.
There. Two-Face. I mean, I guess it's just that skin tone that he's got made me think that I have to change. But what did they do with this weird resurrection flesh?
Yes.
Where's the Kilsev flesh? I wonder if that one would work better.
It's still up there. And it's a great color. I do like that one.
Yeah. That's the one I've been using for everybody's face.
Yeah.
Although this one, Kilsev might work. It's a little lighter. Let me see from the picture. Which one works better? Kilsev. I guess we'll go with the Kilsev. Or actually, how about this? How about this?
No. I'll go over with
Let's
black.
do this. Kilsev, meat, resurrection.
Are you mixing it up?
Oh, we'll see. Two different paint companies. It really should mix together well, right?
They're both kind of the same paint.
Why is this thing not coming out? Did you already use it?
Nope, I have not opened it. So it might need to be snipped or poked or something to open it up.
That's what she said.
Heyo.
But you're right. It does have to be pinned.
That's what he said?
So on that pinning note, I have to get a pin. Stick a pin in it.
Let's just put a pin in it. Let's put a pin in it. I mean, what was that from? Let's just put a pin in it. Was that Iron Giant? No, that's not Iron Giant. What am I talking about? The heck was that from? Is it Bolt? It must be Bolt. I bet it was Bolt. If I remember my weird, 3D animation kind of dealies, I'm guessing that's Bolt's. That shaker, please. Thank you. Into the underside of his coat that I forgot to do the first time while the white dries on his little vest. That's just good planning.
Why is it that I have this odd feeling?
Huh?
No, okay, never mind.
You good?
I had an odd feeling that I could have just used the top, but I was wrong.
Sometimes they'll do that. But, I guess whatever the brand was didn't.
Wow, that's a weird... They actually are pretty close together.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now let's mix them.
May not be too different then.
It's not. Yeah, but it gives me a different color when I mix them together.
Yeah.
If it starts bubbling on camera and acting all weird,
You start seeing smoke.
you know that those two colors shouldn't have been mixed.
If we're reduced to gibbering idiots, you wouldn't even know the difference.
Hey.
So busy checking his phone, he doesn't laugh at my joke.
Uh-huh.
Yep, there it is.
Somebody just challenged me.
To what? Single combat?
Kind of.
Single geek combat.
Yes. He said, name something Marvel, or name something Zombicide that you have and I don't, and I'll give you $1.
Okay, so how many dollars does he owe you now?
Going to be quite a penny. I haven't figured it out yet, because he just told me, so I got to go through and find them all.
Well, you gotta start with, like, the super rare stuff first.
Oh, yeah.
See if you can catch him in one of those.
Oh, no, that's the ones I'm hitting them with.
Like the Survivor packs and, like, the one girl, the promo.
Oh, yeah. Then I can go to the custom stuff. Oh, no. It's got to be official product, because he'd owe me too much if I went with all the custom stuff I've got.
We can't. Considering you've made half of that.
Yeah. He has no way to get a hold of it. Because my Kickstarter failed. Oh, wait.
But, well, more like your Kickstarter, like, postponed.
It failed to fund the first time through.
Yeah. First time didn't go through. That's it.
The second time, I'm hoping it will. And I did figure out something that I'm probably not going to do, and that is the dice idea.
I mean, it's a great thought. It's just, I don't know what the cost would be to actually pull it off.
Well, one, I don't know what the cost is going to be. And I also don't know, because it's like trying to figure out what I would want to do as far as, you know, what colors to choose.
Well, I don't even think that's the biggest issue. I think the largest issue is getting a version of the LingSter Games logo that would actually fit. Because there's a lot of, like, cross-hatching and details on your logo.
Well, that I was going to ignore and not do.
Okay.
Because that requires $1,000 to do a mold.
Yeah, that's $1,000 more than I want to pay.
And me too.
Yeah. Yep.
So I would be sticking to generic colors and stuff.
Well, I know you like the red. That's always a good one.
Yeah, but my point of the generic colors is I don't want to do just a generic color. I want to do something that's never been done before. You know, I want to do like a color combo that's never been done.
I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a color combination that hasn't been done. Because there's only really so many color combinations that you can come up with that, you know, are out there.
Right. Or...
And you know people have done most of them.
Or a combination, like, you know, sure, I could do like a yellow swirled in a blue dye,
Yeah.
but then add like a frost to it or a glitter to the yellow, but not the blue. You know, things like that.
Okay. Okay.
You know, to make the dice stand out, so you would want to buy them.
I mean, there is something to be said about simplicity, but I see where you're going.
I mean, yeah, simplicity's fine. But not everybody wants to just buy a boring generic set of dice.
Well, boring, no.
They want something unique to add to their collection. Something fun. Which is why the inclusion dice are like bonkers right now.
Well, as soon as people figured out you could stuff stuff in transparent dice, everyone was stuffing stuff in transparent dice.
Right. And I now have seen dice that have liquid cores.
Which is another level of, how is that freaking weighted?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's definitely more of an art piece at that point for me.
And the dice that I saw today that were eyeballs floating in the die, and when you rotated the die, the eye kept looking up.
I mean, I don't know how fair those dice can actually get at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, from a utilitarian perspective, I want to be able to have a die that will roll, relatively stably. If I have the prettiest die in the world, but it only rolls like 3 numbers, then I don't want to use it.
You know, it almost made me want to go ahead and take a picture of the dice to put up on the Spider-Mind Games forum.
Oh, yeah?
And go, look, I got my eyeball dice before you guys.
Yeah.
And they look right, too.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Over 2 years for that Kickstarter. And still, they have not gotten their dice.
What's the statute of limitations on that? At what point do they start suing for it?
Kickstarter is not a platform where you buy things. Kickstarter is a platform.
No, not Kickstarter. I mean, as a customer of the game company.
Oh, no. All these people that are griping about not getting their Dragon Eye dice is because the Kickstarter has not been fulfilled.
Is the Kickstarter ongoing?
Oh, no. It ended almost 3 years ago for these dice.
Oh, but it wasn't funded.
Oh, it was funded. It was funded like mad.
Okay, no. Okay, back up then. Start from the start. Kickstarter.
Spider-Mind Games put out a Kickstarter 2 to 3 years ago. Maybe
Exceeded their goal.
Exceeded their goal tenfold.
Mm-hmm.
4 dice that have dragon eyeballs in the middle that are designed to point straight up.
Right.
At the 20, the 12, the 8, the highest number of the die.
Right.
And great concept, blah, blah, blah. 3 years.
Promo pictures look great.
Promo pictures looked awesome. They were expensive dice. Even package, pictures.
Yep.
They've even shown off the dice. And yet still no dice in people's hands.
So, at what point do those people sue them for just stealing their money?
They can't, because Kickstarter says it is not a guarantee to get your product.
Well, no. I don't care about Kickstarter. I mean,
even
customers
after
going to those people and going, hey, you have my money. What's up?
Yeah, but the thing is even after the Kickstarter is funded, it's still not a guarantee to get the product.
So is there really no legal discourse if you back a project and get nothing? Because that feels like Kickstarter would be like way under as one of the chosen platforms for this.
It's not so much that Kickstarter is way under. That's kind of the way it is, I guess. I mean, there are risks involved in it.
Well, of course. I'm just saying.
And one of those
it's
risks
rude.
is that you may not get your product.
Very, very rude.
It is a little rude that, if it's not funded, sure, you don't get the product. Because your whole idea is funding for the product. To get the product made.
Yeah.
Like my post-apocalyptic game tiles. The only reason why I went to Kickstarter to fund it, or Indiegogo, or any of the other, GameFound, any of the other sites to get funding,
Mm-hmm.
is because I don't have the money to print it myself and to fund the tiles on my own.
Of course. But I'm not saying that it's a nature of, like, crowdfunding. I'm saying, what recourse does a consumer have against, hey, we've got this cool thing, give us your money, and then the person just leaves?
Don't know on that, really. To be fair, I honestly do not know.
Because if there's no consumer protection, that just seems like it's very scammy.
Oh, there have been scammers out there.
Well, absolutely.
That have done some pretty shady shit.
Which is why we have protections in place where, you can actually hold someone accountable.
Yeah.
Because it just seems rude to be like, how many years has it been? I gave you my money, where is it?
Oh, it is. Now, Spider-Mind has not been putting out very many updates.
Uh-huh.
Which is also part of the issue. Is that there's a lack of information being put out. So, I mean, there is that. But they do respond every now and again. They do mention, hey, it's still coming. There's still issues with, the processing, the making the things, yada, yada, yada. I'm just glad I never got in that Kickstarter.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm also the type of person that with my Kickstarter that I did, I was going to, and did, continually make updates, making sure that the people that are waiting for me and want me to deliver, because they came for the stuff that they like,
Mm-hmm.
to actually get the stuff they like.
Yeah. That's the whole point.
I mean, I'm doing it not for myself. I'm doing it for you guys. I mean, sure, I get the benefit of making a product and selling it, but I also get the added benefit that you are enjoying the designs that I have made.
I mean, part of it is definitely the experience. It's like, hey, you know what? There's a niche here. There's this thing, and I think it'd be cool if I added to it.
Right.
And being part of that universe.
Exactly. Alright, so Harv, you have to dry a bit. Your black and white needs to dry some. Because I got to do your white. And because of that, I need to wait.
That gives your fingers a break too, so that's good.
What am I... Oh, that's going to look silly, but sure.
What?
Remember my problem with the Joker smile? I had to put the lips around?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I only have half a problem with this guy.
Well, that's awful.
I only have to do half of his lips.
I was gonna say that's good, but that's smaller detail work, so that's more of a problem.
I just have to draw his lips back in a crooked smile.
Nice little grimace.
I gotta paint his teeth, too.
Oof.
So, I'm confused.
Okay.
Harvey Dent here, Two-Face buddy. Why on earth do you have black eyebrows?
It's an aesthetic. It's
No, black eyebrows with black hair. Yes. Right.
Yeah.
But when the acid hit his face and burned it away, why does he have thick, bushy black eyebrows and white streak hair?
because it didn't kill the hair? Question mark. Seems weird. Very specific kind of skin-only acid.
And but it made his hair white.
Yeah, it only bleached his hair as opposed to scarred his skin.
And here's the really screwed up part. As you're looking at the picture of him,
Yeah.
his hand is scarred like his face.
Why, hello, Silent.
Hello.
How's it going? We were just talking about how Two-Face fell into a vat of acid exactly 50% up his body.
No. He didn't fall into a vat of acid.
Well, he had to have with his
No.
hand and face.
Maroney took an acid vial
Well, how in the world did half of his face
at the trial
exactly
and
half?
threw it at him while he was profiled
Yeah.
and hit him here, and it burned it away.
And his whole hand.
And apparently his hand too, yeah.
Two-hand. Everyone's two-hand. Call him three-hand, maybe.
In the cartoon, he actually...
His left side. His left side.
Yes.
Of course, his left side.
See? That side.
Yeah, so he's alright. Yeah, he's fine. I knew where you were going, Silent.
But bum.
Thank you.
Okay. Joker. Am I done with you? I think so. I think I'm done with you.
I mean, at least as good as it's gonna get.
I mean, I could probably touch up his jacket, because it does have a little bit of a... It's not like a solid.
Oh, okay. I mean, did you want to touch over it with the alien purple?
I was thinking, but I might just leave it as is.
That's fair.
Harley,
Fair.
your cork has been painted. I didn't put the little dots on it.
Harley's cork has been painted.
Yeah, this is not that kind of stream, folks.
I don't... What the... What is that even a euphemism for? Well, I have the other paints. And I tried to convince him that they're all acrylic and it would be just fine. And then we went down to Millennium Games and got new paint anyway. So...
Not all paints are created equal. Mini paints are mini paints.
They're the same thing. They're all acrylic.
Not
if one's too
quite.
thick, you add water. If one's too thin, you cry.
You let it sit out.
Yeah, bruh. You see that? Bruh.
Some people have had success with Apple barrel paints. Some have not. I didn't want to use them on the Batman minis. I wanted to do a test on something else. So when we're done with the stream in a little while here,
we'll be using
these
paints.
We're going to test those paints on a couple of minis and see what happens and see if we like them, kind of idea.
So we are going to be using the paints you lent us, absolutely.
Yes, just not
on stream, not on camera.
Immediately on camera on stream.
Because LingSter does not trust you one bit.
No, I don't trust the paints that much because I've never used them. That's my thing. Not using the paint, I don't know how it's going to perform. So I don't want to be doing something and then, oh crap, this isn't working right, or this is...
Hey, Quinn Kai. How's it going?
Hey, Quicken Kai. How's it going?
Read the name again. Put your glasses back on.
Quinn Kai.
There we go.
Quinn Kai. I thought it was Quicken Kai.
Nope.
Quinn Kai.
We are doing lovely. Talking about the gamer tax of acrylic paint in tiny bottles is like $10. And the giant paint from Walmart of the same thing is like $2.
The Army War paints, these guys here, they're like $3 to $4.
Yeah, and then we're looking at one of these big old boys. Let me grab one. Like this giant honking boy.
What color is that?
King's Gold.
King's Gold? Let
It's
me
yellow.
see King's Gold.
Here you go. I pulled it completely at random.
King's Gold, huh?
Yeah.
Stream's going pretty good. We're just, chatting, talking about Batman, painting the animated TV show minis.
Finding excuses to not use silence paints.
That's mustard.
Pretty much. That's pretty close.
Sure. What would you like to say?
Do you want to be a VTuber?
A VTuber?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, you're talking to the artist for a company called LingSter Games. So I kind of do a lot of my own art. I haven't really done animation, though. That's the one thing I tend to lack, is getting into the animation area.
Well, we'd spend a lot less on zombie makeup if we had the zombie VTube avatars. I know! I'm spending an extra $1 on these paints. Goodness.
They're not fancy paints.
You go to the game hobby store, you buy their paints, which are tiny, for more than the Walmart Quick and Dirty brand. Just saying.
Yes, I know what you're saying. But these paints are really thin. Do you know how I know this?
How do you know this?
Because I got Joker in my hand, and I'm painting that gold over his vest.
Oh, really? Okay.
And it's kind of thin. Only because it's like a good match for the thing, and I had a couple areas that I needed to fix. That's why I'm using it.
Fair. Thank you for the offer, Quinn Kai. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll keep you in mind if we have anything for the future, but as for right now, we're going to have to pass.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good.
It's just the kind of thing where they're both acrylic paints.
They are. But not all paint is created equal.
I suppose, in a general sense. But I still think it's worth.
I mean, it's worth checking out, which is what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm checking it out. We're going to see what we got. You know, I just did his vest up in that yellow. I kind of redid it over. Just to see if it could cover the couple of areas that it needed to cover. So. Yeah. Okay, do you think he's done now? I need a bigger brush. Biggie brush. This
Bigger
brush will
brush.
work. Hey, you got white over there. No, I got white over here. No, I don't.
Bigger brush.
I don't have white. The white is dead.
I have the white. It is way over here.
The white has died. My white has died.
Long live white.
Okay. La, da, 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 da. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, you buy different brands of white paint or different, you know, hobby paints, you're going to have the consistencies be different.
No, I mean, I think she was talking about the same brand. Like having multiple...
Oh, across the same brand. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like buying the same name but getting different color, different shade.
Well, different consistency. Like one is this consistency, this one's a different consistency.
Yes, same brand.
Gotcha.
It's rough. You come to rely on something and it's different. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. I mean I've been okay with what I've been picking up. The only thing that I have to deal with is making sure that I'm not getting a technical paint or one of that nature.
Oh, what was it? The layer paints we saw?
The layer paints.
I don't know what the heck that means.
Because they're going to be a different consistency on how they work comparative to other paints, like a contrast and stuff like that.
Yep, yep. Okay, well. Well, just let me put words in your mouth, yeah.
Yeah. I like my hobby paints.
Which is quite alright.
I don't buy a lot of paints either. It's not like I'm going out weekly to get new paints because I've got the rainbow I need. I can mix things together to do things I don't have.
Yeah, you did that purple rather well.
I did that purple real well, and then all of a sudden we found that purple.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I bought another purple was because I only had the one, and I kind of wanted to have a slightly different purple in my repertoire.
Yeah.
Okay, but gotta get that seam just right.
Alright, butt. Come here, you butt. Oh, that's definitely a butt, alright.
Trying to paint Two Faces' butt, seam right down the middle.
Trying to paint Two Butts' face.
And it's just like painting Harley Quinn's butt. You know, one side was red, one side was black. But at least that butt was cute.
Two cheek. Yeah.
You cheeky bastard.
Alright. Did you end up stealing that purpley color? The lighter one?
The lighter? Yes, I did.
Excellent. Thank you
I
very
think that's
much.
the one.
Yep. Toxic boils. Thank you very much.
Toxic Boils, a.k.a. light purple.
Yep. Yep. I just need need to mix in a little bit of this, and we'll have a great little white bonanza.
A white bonanza?
Well, I need it lighter for his like undershirt, so I'm mixing it with a bunch of white that I have here.
Oh, so you're making his undershirt like a purpley color?
Well, because it is.
It is?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see, but it's really hard to tell here. Let me get some more light on it.
No, I can kind of see.
Yeah.
Unless it's just the shadow.
No, I mean, looking at it up close, it is just a touch like this white pink color.
Huh.
And his umbrella is this little slightly darker kind of gray purple color. Yeah. And I think it's a nice little bit of contrast.
Yeah. Speaking of contrast, this guy's black and white. Can't get any more contrasty than that.
Oh, the definition of contrast right there. Although, it depends if you're doing alpha channel stuff. Like, is transparent different contrast from solid?
I don't know.
So, I don't know either. That's a good question.
Oh. Okay, I gotta do buttons.
Oh, are the buttons different colors?
No, the buttons are black. Because they're on the white side of his suit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Big Harv.
Big Harv implies the existence of a little Harv.
Yep. He had two personalities. When the acid was tossed in his face, he snapped. Big Harv came to the forefront.
The girls would have been white. How did you get girls out of buttons? What autocorrect are you dealing with? My goodness.
The buttons. Wow.
It's like, I know you typed in buttons, but you're saying girls now. Because I think that fits better in the sentence.
Yep, the girls would have been white.
Uptown girl, living in a lonely world.
Oh, okay. Why are my fingers tingling so much?
If you're having a heart attack, let me know.
No, it's just me holding on to this tiny little thing. Don't go there. How about the brush?
The autocorrect where it's kind of like, I'm actually working, but I've got the stream open in the other tab.
Oh, it's the autocorrect where you said what you meant, but it typed what you didn't.
Oh, I bet she's like autocorrecting it out without verbally doing anything.
Hmm. Could be.
I don't know where to be the one to do the audio to text
Oh, okay.
kind of thing.
All right.
Let's see here.
What's the matter, Trey? Are you bored?
She doesn't have like 3 straight hours of treat to go through.
No, she does not. No, don't tap that. Not the place you want to tap there, buddy.
Dice isn't giving me all the attention anymore. You guys are boring when you're doing the streaming thing.
I think the painting's what's the not very fun streams.
I mean, for a dog. Gotta get the last little bits out.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Before I go much further, and before that dries, let me dip in there and get some silver.
Actual silver?
Yeah, because I have the plate mail color. I need to paint his gun. And while I still have the color and it hasn't like dried up yet.
There you go.
That brush is like all manner of fard.
Is it to be retired or is it still going?
It's an old, insane detail brush that the bristles are like splaying out.
Oof.
So yeah, not a pretty color. Not a pretty brush anymore.
Well, as long as it's still doing its job.
Somewhat.
Well, enough, I suppose.
I mean, it's not good enough with detail work anymore.
Ah, okay.
And it's like I'm using the wrong brush again. I picked up the wrong brush that time.
How could you?
I need this one.
Picking up the wrong brush.
I'm trying to do a little bit of detail work, and I'm like, got a big, thick, heavy brush. It's like, no. 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 Can we crank this up anymore? There we go. It might wash it out for everyone, but I need to be able to see to put the silver down here. Spin. Oh, I need a little more silver. Because you got a flat surface that needs a little bit of silver.
Just a little bit. Well, I think that's pretty good.
There you go, Harv. You got yourself a coin.
Yeah, let's do some leggings.
Leggings?
Yeah.
Is the penguin going out for yoga now?
Can you imagine?
Oh. Him waddling in there with his umbrella. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to get up for a moment.
Sure thing. Let's see here.
The main reason why is because I wanted to hydrate.
Hydrate. Did you get water?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Hydrating with a little bit of water.
Hydrate. Oops, last of my water.
Oh, last year water? Do you need a new one?
I was kind of looking at those other drinks in choice.
What would you choose?
Probably a Dr. Pepper.
Not the pina colada?
I mean, if there's pina coladas available, how am I going to say no?
No, there's no pina colada available.
Oh, well. Then I say no, because there's no pina coladas.
Which doctor, though?
Usually pepper.
Which one? The cream or the strawberry?
Do you have strawberry left still?
Yeah.
I love one, yeah.
Or do you want the Fanta grape?
I'm not such a huge fan of grape.
Oh, Benny will love to hear that one.
Oh, it's his favorite?
He can't get enough of that Fanta grape. That Fanta grape is the bomb.
Thank you very much.
For a grape soda, that is real good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, you're hydrating. I'm anti-hydrating. You already hit your water goal today? Goodness. How much water have you drunk so far?
64 ounces?
Yeah.
Or more?
And she measures it out using the water bottles. Not a high bar. Oh, okay, well. Go figure. Is it like... Oh, 80 plus ounces now. And that's not a high bar.
80 ounces?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she's a thirsty one.
No, I'm saying, why so much? I mean,
think
why
that's-
is that a bar? Why is that an amount to have?
I think for a whole day, that's not too bad at all.
80?
Yeah.
That's like 2 gallons?
Wait a minute.
No, it's over a gallon of water.
Yeah.
Oh, the high bar was referring to the grape soda.
Oh. Yeah, see, look, a whole gallon is 128.
Oh, it is?
According to Silent.
Hmm.
And I'll go through a gallon easy. Because it's just a matter of, like, focusing in on doing whatever I'm doing and then just sipping out of my gallon jug of water. And I'm like, oh, I ran out.
Hmm.
If you go into it, like, staring down the gallon jug, you're going to have problems. You should do it, like, mindlessly. Like, oh, yeah, I'm out. Let me get some more.
Yeah, as long as you don't have, the snack food handy.
Exactly. Because all that salt is going to undo your hard hydration work. Says the person who had some salt and vinegar chips for lunch.
Well,
Ooh. Mushy mushy. Yeah, that's exactly it. Silent will drink water instead of trying to snack. Ooh. Hopefully just a spam call and nothing too serious going on there. Alright. I think I've got his pants done. Looks pretty good at a glance. Because it's hard to tell with the dark gray on the black everything. But that's what I get for doing a monocolor kind of guy. Need to get a little bit of fleshy bit. Oh, you shouldn't have told me that, Silent. Now I know there's coffee crisp in the house. Oh no. I'm just gonna drink my Dr. Pepper. Dream of coffee crisp. see, let's grab a teeny tiny brush. Do a little bit of touch up. It's locked in the safe. Okay, there you go. That will indeed protect it from a ravenous dice golem. Curses, a locked container. My one weakness. If I was an actual dice golem, I think a locked container would be an issue. Because dice are not very large. And so a golem made out of dice would probably not be very large either. I always envisioned a dice golem being like an itty-bitty thing, maybe like 4 inches tall. So really large on a scale of like D&D minis. But not so big on the scale of like actual things in the universe.
I don't get it.
Well, what's that? Spam call?
No.
Wow. Okay.
Nope. And the person that called me a second time. And then when I tried to call him back, he doesn't answer. And then doesn't answer yet again. And doesn't answer yet again.
Wow.
So I text and tell him what I'm doing. Still doesn't answer. So, must not have been important.
Called twice, not important.
Can I have a necro cloak?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I need to do his shoesies. Shoesers. How much more you got on the Pengy?
I'm going to do some flesh, and then I'll have most of that done. Maybe just a little bit of detail to put some white for his eyes, and that's really it.
Okay.
Oh, you put a dice golem on the same size as an iron golem in Minecraft. I mean, according to a Minecrafter, that's pretty big, right? A little beefy.
Alright.
I was randomly talking to the lovely audience
Oh.
about how I envision actual dice golems to be like just bigger than dice, so maybe altogether like 4 inches tall.
Just a stack of polyhedrals?
Exactly. Oh, so you're imagining like a big beefy kind of golem made of a ton of little dice. I'm imagining, well, my original idea way back in the day was to have a dice golem that was made of the polyhedral set, maybe 2. Not like hundreds of dice.
So the D20 was the face or the D6?
I put the D20 as like the core, like the body, the center.
Okay.
That or the D12
Okay.
kind of idea. But I haven't put too much thought into the rest of it.
D10s for the legs?
Well, kind of. Like, arms you can kind of get away with the same thing as legs in a general sense. You can have, like, D4 for either the fists, like pokey fists, or as
Oh, so
joints.
multiple sets of dice making it up. Not one set of 7.
Right. Like, 2, maybe 3 to get the right number of dice you need.
Got it. You stole the black, too, didn't you?
Oh, well, I got the zombie one. I think you should have the matte black over there.
No, I'm not.
Really?
No. 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 No.
Well, I've got this one. There you go.
Yeah, that's the black.
There's,
Dead black.
There's a second one over there somewhere, but I guess it's not out. Oh, well.
Nope. I've been using zombie black.
Oh, now I have to figure it out because you're going to draw it. Oh, no. Okay.
All right.
Let's see here. Well... I think the D12 is a good center core. Maybe like one of the fists will be like a bashing fist, and that's the D20.
Or is the D20 the head?
Well, I envisioned it being kind of like the head isn't the important part of this golem.
Because you got to look at the D6s would be like your shoulders.
Maybe. Maybe.
D4s would have to be the fists. Or the feet.
Well, you say that. I was thinking D4s are good for, like, elbows. Knees, even.
Both?
Because the angles are pretty good for getting, like, a bended limb.
Bended four-sider.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I can't have her commission an actual dice golem just yet, because she is still at work.
No, right?
I got time to figure it out.
Shawty, you can go away. I don't need to waste this beautiful brush on the big thick stuff I'm doing right now. This beautiful brush, Kolinsky Masterclass, can stay there. I'll use this ratty old thing.
Well,
because the ratty old thing is good for the base.
That hand's looking all right. Probably let it dry before messing with it some more. Let's do the other one. Is it just the 90s cartoon that had like the flipper hands for the penguin?
He didn't have flipper hands.
He certainly does now.
Not in the cartoon.
I'm looking at flipper hands right here.
Did he?
Yeah. Big old fingers. Big old flipper fingers. Like, look at this. See that?
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because it was a cross between the Danny DeVito penguin and other versions of penguin.
I forgot Danny DeVito did Penguin.
And I wish I could forget.
Not as much of a fan, it sounds like.
They made Penguin in that movie into a sewer-dwelling monster.
Definitely against his aesthetic.
Who would eat fish raw and just had that monster look to him. No, not a fan.
I mean, his whole idea is being like a criminal mastermind, not.
He was not a criminal
eats
mastermind in this.
Fish.
He was not a criminal at all. He was just this monster that once he come out of the sewer, tried to take his place. He was manipulated into trying to take his place in society just so people could laugh at him.
Nope. No, thank you. Go back to the sewer from whence you came.
I mean, it was just ridiculous. But then a lot of the 90s movie era Batman stuff, the Tim Burton Batmans, as I like to call them.
Yeah. Some of them came out pretty goofy.
Pretty goofy?
I mean, that's...
Bat nipples, anyone?
I don't think the bat nipples were goofy.
Oh, damn Skippy. Bat nipples on the Batman. Bat nipples on Batgirl. Just, no. No. There was no need for bat nipples.
Oh, you don't like anatomically correct bat people?
Anatomically correct bat suits. It just... No. No, it just didn't work. No.
I'm not trying to defend them at all, by the way. I do think it was absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, it would have been fine if they had put them on the suits and didn't, like, zoom in on them when they're putting on the suits.
Well, how can you not? What else are you focusing on? Let's be fair.
Bat nipples, apparently.
You know what we need? Bat nipples.
More bat nipples.
Mr. Burton, sir, are you sure about this?
More bat nipples.
Surely you can't be serious.
How many times can I say bat nipples on Twitch before I get struck?
Bat nipples, bat nipples, bat nipples, bat nipples, bat nipples. Nowadays, you'd be probably fine. A couple years ago, yeah, man, you'd probably get a warning. You know, this resurrection flesh is actually a great little color.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I liked it. Because I actually had a character I was painting with it that actually had a color to paint with. It wasn't like, you know, the other two that I'm finishing up their bases of that have white skin.
Yeah.
Well, Harley didn't have white skin. She actually did have not clown white skin.
Well, she did makeup, right?
She did the makeup where the Joker didn't do makeup.
One of them fell into a vat of chemical.
Yeah, my mod is already... Silence already reported us twice.
We'll review your request and get to you at the end of the stream. Oh, man.
I mean...
Bat nipples, bat nipples, bat nipples.
Reporting us twice is actually just fine because Two-Face. You know?
One for each cheek.
Yeah! One for each bat nipple.
Oh, jeez. That's only half of them.
How many bat nipples were there?
4, apparently, because there was Batgirl and Batman.
And Robin, the boy Blunder.
Did Robin have bat nipples?
No, he had bird nipples.
Now, see, that makes 0 sense from a biological perspective. Why the heck? Why in the world would a robin have nipples?
I don't know, but I think he did.
God, that just seems incorrect. I mean, bats, yes, they're mammals. That's what they do. Robins? Different side of the animal kingdom. They care for their young, just not with their chests.
When was the last time you checked a robin's chest for nipples?
I mean,
when
I learned what a robin was?
I don't normally check my chicken for nipples. Maybe I should start?
What, you don't buy chicken nipples from Wegmans?
Yeah, those chicken breasts I buy from Wegmans, they're,
Oh, no.
the nipples have been carefully removed.
Oh. Ooh, I think I hear Duke going out up there.
You do?
Okay, hold on. Dragonborns are different because they're fiction.
Do Dragonborn have nipples?
If you've seen fan art, they also have boobs, which are another mammalian trait they've co-opted for their reptilian overlords.
I've seen fan art that shouldn't be associated with, like, I mean, I've seen a lot of fan art that's not safe for work, kids.
Ooh.
It's like, why do you need to draw a goblin in a sexy pose?
I mean, if you are a goblin, you're valid. On the other hand, I don't want to see sex goblin fan art.
Or
chicken nipple sausage is my favorite from Costanza's. Oh, jeez.
yeah, it's no. Zip it.
Speaking of changing the subject, penguin nipples, huh?
Is that what you're painting now?
Not in the slightest. They're
No,
designed...
I'm not looking for sexy goblin art. I am looking at artwork for my goblin,
Fracklax, the
and
alchemist.
The alchemist, not the nipple generating kind.
Wait, hold on. You generate nipples through alchemy?
There's probably a fan art for that.
Yes, I will put nipples on all the things with the power of science.
It's a new Batman villain.
I have the power.
Nipple Man.
I have the power of nipples and anime on my side.
No. Google search.
No. Hold on. Don't Google anything we've said so far. Don't do it. It's a trap.
No. If you Google search goblin art, you will find half of them are probably sexy goblin art.
You'll want to turn that safe search back on for this one.
Yeah, incognito mode, the whole 9 yards.
Incognito mode doesn't save you from having to see sexy goblin fan art.
No.
It just means your loved ones don't have to hold an intervention.
What in the blue freaking...
What's going on your phone now?
I have no idea. What the hell?
It can't be important. There's no way. We have to entertain Silent during her workday.
I have no idea what the hell that was all about. Yeah, we will. And then I'll go...
Bat nipples, bat nipples, bat nipples.
Hurts.
Oh, you've got the tasty ones.
Very, very.
Yes. All right. Oh, thank you. All right, one-handed is not working.
No, one-handed never does.
Hey, that's what she said.
So now I have 4 characters on my plate.
Doing good?
I have Harley, the Joker, the Riddler, and I even got the eyeballs done for Two-Face.
Lovely.
There. I actually think that looks perfect. Setting them up like that. Now. Hi, Treya. Yes, hello. Hi. Licking my fingers. Hello.
Because you taste
What
like
you
nerds.
What you need? What do you need? You're not telling me.
Does she talk to you normally?
No. Do you need to go potty? You need to go outside. Go on. Go to the door. No, I know what it is. Your internal clock is about 10 minutes too slow. They're too fast. Your internal clock is 10 minutes too fast.
Nex will be here when he gets here.
Yeah, 10 minutes, girl. You want to go outside? You can. Take your fur with you, though.
I have a chunk of it over here that I was petting with, so
You were petting her with her own fur? Come on.
not on purpose. They just came out in handfuls because it's summer now.
Yeah, it is. Woo! Warm. But you know what? Me like it.
I don't know. Even 80 is too warm for me.
That's right. You guys like 64 degree temperature houses.
Yeah, bring back the 60s, please. Thank you.
Do you want it with or without all the flowers and psychedelic?
I mean...
Excuse me.
Oh my goodness. Tearing it up over there. I didn't mind psychedelic. It was definitely after my generation by a long shot.
What do you mean after?
The 60s? I was born in the 80s.
Yeah, that was before your
Yeah.
generation, not after.
No, I was after the 60s.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's looking pretty good.
My little guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to do up his umbrella, don't you?
And that's basically it.
Doing a gray umbrella or a black one?
It's gray.
That necromancer cloak, gray?
Kind of. I mixed it up a little bit, but yeah.
Okay.
He's got to be very careful around his flipper hands. Okay. Go a little under.
Dip my brush.
That's true. Arcade floor trim, Paul. 90s are definitely your aesthetic. Does look really good though.
Yes. I think so. And they go in there. Ooh. Who do we got left? We only got one villain left.
What's the last villain we've got?
Catwoman.
I mean, technically, isn't Catwoman like a 50-50 kind of villain?
She is. So I guess we saved all the heroes for last?
Are we gonna like paint Batman absolutely last?
I was going to do him as the last stream, yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Robin.
So we've got to do
Him, Robin, Batgirl, Catwoman, and Isis, her cat.
Mhm.
And then we have to do Jim Gordon, Harvey Bullock, and Lieutenant Matoya.
All right. So we'll finish all the supporting characters, and then we'll get the main trio, I suppose.
Yep. 2 weeks of painting remain.
And then we'll be playing. It'll be good. Let me see if I can get that little tiny bit. Just a little bitty. Boop.
Dink.
Between his flippers.
Oh, that's That's right. His flippers.
Yeah. No. I'll go back over it. Fine.
Yeah, you are really getting in there.
Am I really getting in there? Yeah.
I was watching the picture, and just the tufts of the front of your hair was in the picture. Slowly creeping up on the picture.
That's me. Gotta get the front part of my hair in
Oh,
frame.
what does this look like? Not bad. Good. You know? Putting that apple butter over sort of worked. Didn't cover very well. I have to recover. And the apple butter doesn't even look like it dries very fast either.
No.
No.
Okay. Oh, high alert. Is that a bus?
Nope.
Who knows?
Nope. It's not.
But she's got to be ready. She has to bark. She knows her role. She just doesn't know when to start. Hey, Martin! Thank you so much!
Thanks for showing up. We're
3 months!
Hey!
Woo!
Yay! Oh, all right. Go get him.
He's not even here!
Nope, he's not even here.
Yeah!
But I will leave her on the porch.
Ah, so you and Silent both having a busy day.
Yeah. Yeah, we are on, but we're just waiting for Dice to finish up with the flippers of the Pengy.
And then I'll be pretty much done with the penguin.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta... Okay, there's one little teeny tiny bit of white I need to do. His one monocle. But yeah.
Oh, it looks from here that you've already done it.
It is still the primer gray.
Oh, that's an easy little dab.
Yeah, so that's
Little dabble do you.
Yabba dabba do ya? A little dabble do ya? Flintstones, meet the Flintstones.
Oh.
So I'll be done here in the next couple. It'll be nice and quick and easy.
While you do that, I am going to put away some of my paints that I've got, because I pulled out all the paints
Sure.
for all the different things I ended up doing.
I mean, you were touching up like 4 figures at the same time.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Pulled out a bunch of different colors to do a bunch of different things. Oh. Yeah, I really feel like what I want to do is take the Citadels and get them their own stand. So
it wouldn't be bad.
So I can have all the army painters on one shelf. Because I can fit so many more army painters on a shelf.
Because they're a lot better. They're thinner.
Thinner bottles.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Looking pretty good.
You good now?
Well, he wasn't out this time, but maybe he'll be out.
Care.
Maybe he'll be out next time.
Nope. I locked her on the porch. She seems to be happy sitting there on the couch. She's not like, let me in, let me in. She's like on the couch staring out going, he gonna be here any second. He gonna be here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He gonna be here.
Could I get the white and the black from you?
Oh, okay, sure. The white and the black?
Yes, and you can have all the rest of the colors.
The white and the black.
Thank you very much. Just a dab of white, dab of black, and I'll be done.
Okay, dabba-da-dabba-doo-doo-doo. Whatever that meant.
No gibberish, just blah 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 blah. Let's
and then those two colors can go there and bloop bloop.
I'm really glad that whoever made this mini decided not to do the infinitely thin chain of his monocle, because good grief.
Oh god.
That'd be a pain.
Oh, is it on the picture?
Yeah. It's just a single thin line going down to his breast pocket.
Oh god, yeah. And that would have been very hard to do. How's his cigar stick? Is it just a black stick coming out of his mouth, or did you put a white tip at the end?
I haven't done a white tip to it. It's got like the cigarette holder in black, and then there's a bit where the actual cigarette is like gray.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Now the question is, can I get in there and do a little bit of eyeball?
The little dot for the eyeball? Or the monocle? Because I can do the dot, unless you just did it.
Yeah, totally. He doesn't look weird at all. Alright. Little black and I'll call it done.
Did you already swipe the monocle?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Just the teeniest, tiniest
I mean,
bit of black and I'm done.
From here, those four characters on my side look pretty decent.
Yeah, they look great. Especially with the different, like, the weird, like, half and half you've had to do.
Yeah. Harley was a messed up half and half because, I mean, it's a checkerboard outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to tip her way down to get here. I'll show her butt. You know, look at that checkerboard.
Yep.
She was definitely a messed up. Oh, and there's her cork. See the cork?
Oh, he's coming. He's walking up.
Oh, he's taking off the wheels.
Taking off the wheels.
Hey, Max.
Hi.
How's it going?
Going good.
Do you have fun?
Yeah.
Do you have wheels?
Wow. That's the first time he said he had fun at school.
Yeah, I just
What'd you do that was so fun at school?
nothing. They did have this accident.
He's still on autopilot.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's got wheels on his shoes.
Oh, wheelies.
Heelys.
Oh, nice.
Yep. They call them Heelys. He likes them.
Nice.
Gets them off the computer and outside.
Yeah. Little bit.
So,
I'm done.
next time, I will, over the next few days, I will spray these guys down Maybe I'll even fix the ones from before that I screwed up.
At least give it another pass, see if it'll make it a bit nicer on the smoothness factor.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then they'll be ready to go into their case.
There you go. You can tell just how short this guy is compared to the others.
Well, yeah, Penguin was always short.
Yep.
Wah, wah, wah.
There
So,
you go. Good.
not too bad. We did good. Let's switch over to our... and there we are.
Awesome.
Woo. There. Better. There we go. It brightens me up a little bit because I left the back off and I probably could have lit that up. What was loud and jarring? Oh, the loud and jarring was the bad. This.
It could be the Kong under there, or a bone or something. But
Bone under what?
the table.
No, the loud and jarring was the scene transition.
Well, if you ever needed a wake-up call, we've got the transition for you.
Oh yeah. Sounds
Oh, no.
a little something like this.
You're welcome.
Don't worry, when we actually start playing the game, that transition will disappear and I'm actually going to have the right one.
About half. Oh, okay.
Really? I don't know how to turn that down.
Sorry? That's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, let's think about it. Figure out how to do it, because I don't know. It's a scene transition. And scene transitions are weird. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Don't know. We'll figure it out. Who knows? But
I mean, I may have to redo it and lower the volume. But anyways, thanks everyone for joining. And we got 2 days to relax. Read over some rules.
yeah, we're gonna do a bunch of reading to make sure that Rio de Janeiro is doing quite well when it shows up on Saturday.
Yes. When we head ourselves to Carnival.
Yeah.
So, come on back for then, because it's going to be a very enjoyable and fun time as we go through the missions. And we'll give our input as to whether or not, well, not whether or not,
Because we are.
how much we like it.
Yeah, because we've never done the official campaigning kind of side
Correct.
of Zombicide yet.
Yep.
So it'll be fun.
And this is a good thing to do because it's a new series. It's a new expansion that's currently out and on sale at LingSterGames.com.
Pick up your copy.
Yes. And while you're there, pick up sleeves. Sleeve all those cards.
And a bunch of dice and some dungeon tile sets and anything else that happens to be on the website that I'm not remembering at the moment.
And there are dice still. The spell dice, there's still a few sets left.
Ooh.
Not many.
Oh, those are fancy.
Those are the fancy dice. Yes.
But I think that's it for us today.
It is.
So thank you so much for joining us.
We will see you later.
Bye.